We do now the קיצור, b'dibra maschil כארץ תוציא צמחה. This is the 7th Mamer. This is actually a קיצור. Most of the Mamerim, this קיצור is within the Mamer itself. He gives you a קיצור from each of the oisios. But over here, he puts it in a separate Mamer after the Mamer. And actually, in the actual print of the Likutei Torah, they have it as a heisofa towards the end. And okay, so we'll do this now, and this is on the Parshas Nitzavim, Likutei Torah. So this is קיצור מדibra maschil ki כארץ תוציא צמחה. Iker matan schoron shel mitzvahs nemer al zeh ayin lo yiraso. So there is a schar. Kol hanevim lo nisnabu. The Nevi'im did prophesize only to Gan Eden, the schar. No, it's tremendous schar. He brings down from the Gemara that mut of the Ledaina. But the real schar is ayin le'roaso. Nobody has seen that. Which is that? Va'ayin mashekosu mizeh b'dibur hamaschil neiras zohov. But there, shezeu hanikra is galus pnimis atik yoimim. That ayin le'roaso, what you don't see, that is when the revelation of the inner of Atik Yomim comes out. That is that level. And a ray from that level shines under Rosh Hashanah Yom Kippur. This is Hamelech HaKodesh. All year round, it's Hamelech, but this is Hamelech HaKodesh because this is the higher level in Hamelech that comes out on Rosh Hashanah Yom Kippur Seres Yemei Tshuva. Yesh lahagdim inyan yeridus haneshama yisorech aliyah, to introduce the idea of the descent of Sham for aliyah. So the question he asks, what kind of an aliyah do we have for the neshama? V'hinei heim olu b'machshava. They went up in machshava, the neshamas, which is l'mayla ma'amalachim shenimshu ma'adibur. The malach come from dibur, and they come from machshava. And where are they going up? So that's why they're going up. He says through mitzvahs, as he's going to explain. They go up to a much higher level. That's the level of tzmicha, as he's going to explain. V'ayin mashekosu mizeh b'dibur hamaschil ani yishenu b'dibur hamaschil b'nei zov. Ach yesh gimul pa'amim kodesh. So there is kodesh and there is kodesh. Kodesh is havav hamshocha. What are the three madregas? V'hainu b'machshove u'mides v'dibur. That's machshove, mides, v'dibur. Sheheim b'chinas nefesh ruach neshama. So you're mamshich. So it's such a kedusha that can come down, and it goes through the different levels of machshove, mides, and dibur. That's not the level of kodesh. That's the level of kodesh. What happened by day kiyum ha-mitzvahs, that through the observance of mitzvahs, mis'alin b'bchinas kodesh, then you get to the level of kodesh, not where it's called, but kodesh itself. Asher kiddishonu b'mitzvahs, and like he said, that the level of kedushosi l'maylo m'kedushaschem, to the higher level. So now he explains. So how would they be on the level of kodesh? How could you reach this higher level of kodesh? Not even kodesh. Kodesh al zeh nemar ki ka'aretz chulu v'chaginus ru'eo. V'hainu al yidei Mamer Tache Ha'oretz. That is through the saying of Tache Ha'oretz. It explains that the Tache Ha'oretz is in the ground, has that higher power. And when you have this Harusa Dilatata, when you plant, you are ma'orer to get from the level of the Tache Ha'oretz which is in the ground. Same things with the Ma'isa Mitzvahs in the Eretz Elyoina, you're mamshich higher through the avodah of Torah Mitzvahs. Then Emar, Oir Zoru ala Tzadik, that there is the light that is sown for the Tzadik. O Pirish Berabis, Truma Perik Lamed Hey, so there explains that what the Hainu, Oir Shenivra B'Yem Rishon, Shegonze Began Eden. So there was the light that the Eibishter created on the first day of creation, and then the Eibishter put it in Gan Eden. So that's there. That's like by the Mamer Tachior, there is the light which is hidden in Gan Eden. Ubezoyar Truma says, Pirush, and in the Zoyar Truma explains, Shazore Began Eden, Dahainu B'Toiro Mitzvahs. That what does it mean that he sowed it, that he put in Gan Eden? That is the Torah Mitzvahs, like the pasuk says, the Avdol Shamra, which is the two things the Eibishter put Adam Rishon in the Gan Eden so that he worked and he guarded. The Avdol, it says, Izu Ramach Mitzvahs Asei. That is the 248 positive mitzvahs. U'Shamra Zu Shasa Loisasa. So therefore, that is all the avodah of Torah mitzvahs for the Eir Zarua that is in Gan Eden. That is, so therefore, Shayidei Kiyum HaTorah mitzvahs Mamshichim Toisus Eir Gan Eden. That when we observe by fulfilling the Torah and the mitzvahs, we bring down additional light in Gan Eden. That's the Avdol the Shomra. And that's from the Eir Zarua that is in there. But Tzmicha Mazriya now. So that is where you're sowing in it. What grows from that? Here we're talking about what the Eibishter created on the first day, but we're saying that you're getting a higher level. So you're getting the sun, which will be 7 times as strong as the light that was created in Shiva Sayomim, the Ma'aseh Bereshis. V'chein isa berabis, nose perik gimel, parshit gimel, gabrakoben nesano. So it says over there, Taryag oisius yesh min anochi ad asher l'reyacha. That from anochi Hashem l'kecha, asher etzisicha, until the last word of the Seres Hadibres, there's 613 letters. And then it says, V'shiva Yiseris, and there's 7 additional. Keneged Shivas Yimei Bereshis. The Hainu, Atkan L'shoyne, the Hainu, so that is Chinas Oir Shivas Hayomim, that is the light of the Shiva Sayomim, which is sown through Taryag Mitzvah. Shiva Yiseris, I believe it means that there is 613 plus 7. And that extra 7 is the 7 days of Bereshis. And those are the light that the Eibishter sowed, that is in the ground, that is Zeruah through the Mitzvahs. Zohu shepirish b'zer vayikra, and said Zer vayikra on Daf Yud Beis Amud Aleph, shenemar shemamer tache ha'oretz, over there it says b'kuvon l'dibur zocher l'shem Shabbos l'kachu. That this Mamer tache ha'oretz is directed for the dibur of zocher l'shem Shabbos l'kachu. To remember what's the connection? Kivchinas deshe ve'esev when we say let it sprout, the grass and the green, the cover of what sprouts, that's like the creation of the servants and Hashem Mishorsim. Those are the angels. So they're considered like the in the field. That's the neshamas, but the tree, that's the malachim, the mishorsim, and the tree, the fruit tree, that's the neshamas, that's the souls. The iker tzmicha begilui zeh zeu b'Shabbos, and the main time when this growth comes about is on Shabbos. On Shabbos, it's a little surprising. On Shabbos, when you're not allowed to plant, you're not allowed to grow things, that's when all the hamshachas on the ground that you work, it's not growing, that's when it produces it. It goes from before. But the main, that's why he connects. This is this parenthesis. He didn't speak about it in the Mamer itself. This whole idea of the Erzeru al Tzadik, this Toisus that you get, he says that we have the light which is in the ground, and we bring in from Sheish Mei Braces, we bring in the Ereshivas Hayomim, and this is connected also to Shabbos, because the main growth of the Maisa Mitzvahs is B'Shabbos. I mean, I guess in Avodah would mean that all the work of the mitzvah you get when you daven Shabbos, then you get all the Giluyim into the person on Shabbos. Gimel. So then we have a Chagino Zru'eh Tatzmiach. So just like a garden, so that what you sow grows. So just like through the Ma'aseh Zerul Tzadik, so Cain Adnai Havaya Yatzmiach. So also Adnai Havaya growth Hainu Gilu Ha'er B'Rosh Hashanah Yom Kippurim, and that's the revelation of light in Rosh Hashanah Yom Kippur Al Yidei HaTshuvah. That comes through Tshuva. The Hainu is Galus Yud Gimel Midas Harachamim. That is the revelation of the 13 attributes of mercy. Ki hinei inyan HaMelech HaKodesh. When we say HaMelech HaKodesh, Hainu Moker B'chinas Malchus. That's the source for Malchus. Masha'Allah B'machshava Li Hagduma Li Yisris Baruch Melech. This that it entered in the earliest thought of Hashem that he wants to be a Melech. That's the source of the Malchus. V'nikra Malchus de Ein Sof. It's called Malchus of Ein Sof. Shehu b'chinas shalamaylam hakesem. That's the level higher than kesem. Sheshom shoyresh taryag mitzvahs. Over there, in that level of Malchus de Ein Sof, is the shoyresh of the 613 mitzvahs. So inyan, and this is the idea of kedushosi lamayla migdushaschem. That's the higher Malchus. Shom nimshach yud gimel tzarachamim. From there we get the 13 attributes of mercy, liyesh neisa oven, ulemalois kol apegomim, and to fill all blemishes. And about this we say, Cain Adnai Havaya Tzmiach Tzedakah. So we have the two names of Adnai and Havaya, and that Tzmiach Tzedakah. And then we'll say, Uthila, we'll see later on. So we say like this. Shem Adnai is Gala B'Rosh Hashanah. That's not Rosh Hashanah. V'ayim HaShekos, we see that out. Al Pasuk, Hashem Sfosai Tiftoch. U'Mashekosu V'Apasuk, Ato Yigdal No Koyach Adnai. Mashekosu V'Apasuk, Hashem, Adonai Hashem. How does it? It says Aleph Dalet with apostrophe. Yeah. Aleph Dalet with apostrophe. Yeah, Havaya, right? Adonai Havaya Atachilosa. Yeah. Pirush Tzedakah. What does it mean? Hashem Tzmiach Tzedakah. So what does it mean Tzedakah? Tzmiach Tzedakah. Zo al derech Shemesh Tzedakah Marpe. It says that the Shemesh Tzedakah Umarpe. So Umarpe the Validei Tshuva. That is through Teshuva. So through Tshuva you get the healing, and that's how you get the Tzedakah. You get the Tzedakah, the Isgalus. Ayin me'inyan Shemesh Tzedakah. The rabbis boy pay Parshat Ezvov. Okay, so that's the. Then you have the second thing is Havaya benikud Elikim. That's it says Havaya Adnai Elikim. Havaya benikud Elikim. Zo Hagilu Shebiyem HaKippurim Shematzmiach Tehillah. That is what is Matzmiach the Tehillah. The Adnai is the Tzedakah, and Havaya Elikim, Havaya benikud Elikim is Tehillah, is Matzmiach Tehillah. Al derech, it says Utehilasi Achatem Loch. That with the nose, that he'll say with the praise, put it in Shubuchinas Reach, that is the level of Reach. Shezo Gamkein Idea Tshuva. This is also through Tshuva. Shenikra, that's called Reach Boigdov. Reach Boigdov, right? Reach Boigdov. So, meaning when they do Tshuva, Boiged means the one who rebelled against Hashem, but they do Tshuva, that becomes the level of Reach Boigdov. Meshekosuf, the Dibur Hamaschil, Reach B'ni. Over there it says Reach Godov, and it's translated as Reach Boigdov. The Torah Parshas Tolus, Ubarabes Bamidbar Parsha Hey Pirish. Over there it says Achatem L'cha, Achatem Loshen Simani, comes from Loshen Simani Kichosim. So Gamkein, and this is also the idea Chines Achosim Shebin Ilad Yom Kippurim, the seal on the Yom Kippur. So that made me like a Chosim. So this is all shaykhs to the level of it says the idea of Tehillah. That's the level of Tehillah, which is the level of the Chosim, which is the level of the Chesed Yom Kippurim. But we say yesh lefaresh mashekosu. That is brought down the Sefer Tzniuso, Perik Beis. It says, by Yomer Elikim Tache. So it says, so it says over there, this is what the pasuk says, V'nisem es nafshe seichem. So, cool. So it's not understood. He quotes on the pasuk, "Vayomer Elikim Tache." He says, "This is why you're afflicting the Shesechem B'Tisha." What is the connection to Yom Kippur with the idea of Tache? And there's already people have already raised this issue. What's the connection between it? V'shikosu b'Sefer Ori Yisrael Hilchos Yom HaKippurim. V'ayin. So I'm not sure what the Bezo Maharizal, but over there he tries to answer it. What's the connection? It Pirush Kiyesh Yud Gimel Pa'omim Shem Elikim. There are 13 times the name of Elikim. Mibreshis Ad Vayomer Elikim Tache. Till Yom Elikim Tache, there's 13 times Elikim. That's a remez legilu Yud Gimel Midas Harachamim Hamizgalim B'Yom Kippurim. That is a hint of the 13 attributes of mercy that are revealed in Yom Kippur. Achma inyan zeh the Tache Haaretz. What does this have to do with the Tache Haaretz? So while they're trying to explain this a little bit, but it doesn't really explain it. But based on the above, it is okay. Adnai Habaye Yatzmiach Tzedakah Utihila. On the Shon Yom Kippur, Adnai Habaye Yatzmiach Tzedakah B'Suruso Del Eila. That comes B'Suruso Del Eila. V'Zeu Inyan Tache Haaretz. This is what the Tache Haaretz. Eitz Pri Oise Pri Chulu, which is the idea of the Hamshoche, the idea, the power, the tzmicha that's in the ground that takes place in Rosh Yom Kippur. V'hainu al yidei v'nisam es nafshei seichem. When you're on Yom Kippur, when you afflict your souls, that's where you get that level. Al derech ha'olam haba ein ba'achila v'shtila. V'hainu al yidei sheyi haguf Shaloi Aidei Dechar v'Nukva Ki'im V'Atzmei Secha Yachlitz. Zeu Inyan Pri Zeu Eitz Pri. Zeu Eitz Pri, which means Shetam Eitzoi Upirio Shover, that the taste of the fruit and the tree is equal. Ki ha'odom eitz hasoder. Man is eitz hasoder. The yetam eitzoy hu aguf k'moy period. Then the taste of his tree. What is the eitzoy of the person? So the person's tree is the body. The person's fruit is the soul. And we're saying that the taste of the tree, which is the body, it'll be like the Pri Yeshua Neshama, which is the Neshama. That's why you don't need to eat and drink. It's not going to be in the level. The kuf is going to be not through the Char Unukva, which means normally it's born through a male and a female. But ki'im ba'atzmoisecha yachlitz, which is the level of the bones, the level of the goof, will be on the higher level. It's no eating and drinking. That's why we need to have a nisam nafsheichem. Through the tshuva will be this revelation. So now we're talking about the level of tzmicha. So tzmicha zu yesh loimar, this growth is shehi l'mayla matzmicha shal yidei erzeru al tzaddik of the mitzvahs. Because ki b'mokoyim shabal tshuva emdim ein tzaddikim urim yichaylim lamed. It's a higher level. K'neida me'inyan Shalom, shalom, larochik with akorif. First larochik and then lakorif. Larochik shenasakorif, which means he goes on a higher level. Ke'oir zaru ala tzadik. Yisoid olam, the oir zaru ala tzadik, which is Yisoid olam zahu yichud vavkei. Ubali tshuva mamshichim yichud yudkei. Va'ayin mashakosu, the biur. Al posik v'nigdashti בתוך בני ישראל. וגם, הנה מבואר בגמרא, so this the level of Cain that by Yom Kippur will be for a higher level. וגם הנה בגמרא, פסוחים, דף סמ"ח במדל מבואר, שיש בחינה למעלה מבחינה זוהי רחמו, יהיה שבעשיים, כאיש יום, in a higher level. Like this, the normal צמחה, we say, you get from the Eirz or all outside from the Shivas Yomim. That's the regular tzmicha. But then Yom Kippur is a higher level, as the Gemara says. Zoyar is Ziv Mara Shechina. That's the ray and the shine of the look of the Shechina. Yes, Loimar. Ta'aynu Kamashikosu Lo Yeh L'cho Oid HaShemesh that it's Hashem will be the light of the world, not the sun, in the high level. Which goes to Rabbi is not say Parshi Dalfa Posik, Yoir Hashem Pone Lecho. So he says, Yiten Lecho in Moir Hashchimna. He'll give you of the luminary of the Shechina. Mamer, and the other Posik says, Be'ercho Nira Oir. So this is a higher level that comes. This level is higher than the tzmicha that comes from the tzaddik. That is 7 times, like the 7 light of the 7 days, the Hainu, Zayin, Tachtoin is the Atik Yomin, Hamalubish, Abavash, Barachapin. Those are the 7 lower level of the Yat of Atik Yomin addressed Barachapin. Mailam is there, Uyoyravaya Ponov, higher than that is Yoyravaya Ponov. And the Gilu Pnim is Atik Shiil also love it. That's the revelation of the Pneumius Atik, not design Tachtoinus, which is the Chitzoinit, this is the Priot. Because the Pirish between the Erb, the Bramaschil, Yaviu Levush Malchus, the Inyan Haster Aster Ponai Bayim Ahu. What does it mean? It says over there, Shafilu, Chinas V'Omar Bayim Ahu, even in the level of Omar Yimahu, in Elikenu, Zeh, even in Yemen, so we're on a very high level. You say Ginel Kinuzeh. Imkolzeh Kinana Mustaradai. So by loss of it, it's still hidden. Because that's on a higher level than Bayemahu. That's why Astir Pone Bayemahu. So Bayemahu is going to be, even that is going to be level. Zohu Inyan Kain Adnai Habaya Yatzmiach Tzedakah. Zohu Inyan Ayin Loira Aso. The Ayin Oid, the Inyan Vichagina Zruel Tatzmiach, the Tikkun Zer Tikkun Yutes Taflam Zayin Ahmed Dalet. The Ayin Mashekosu, the Mokamachar Aposik. כי כאשר השמיים החדושים, כן ימות זרחם, ויש לפרש זרחם, הוא כעניין, the meaning of זרחם, הוא כעניין, הוא בחינס, אויר זרוע לצדיק. So, the first level, when it says, כן ימות זרחם, זרחם ושמחה, the Racham, that's the first level, Ezru Atzadik. Vashabayim Achadoshim Zeikin Avayatzmiach Tzedakah. Okay, it's a little bit bringing a little bit Kabbalah Yonim over here, so. All right.